What is up, YouTube, and welcome to another Narrative Crusade Index card review. Today, we will be looking at Deathguard, in particular, killer character combos. For those who are new to our channel, our campaign ends this month. We are hot on the press for our next installment. It may include some kind of galaxy-eating locusts, but we're not convinced yet. Your results will continue to influence the next phase, so don't forget to include those. Check out our Warhound video. It can be yours. It's our pinned video, free Warhound giveaway. Go have a look, like, comment, subscribe, and a big thank you to our Patreons. We will be giving away a free combat patrol this month. Before we start, let's deal with the elephant in the room. We at Narrative Crusades have performed extensive research, and we can find no tangible evidence that our units have been slightly ignored or are somehow different to other index cards or comparatively worse. There's no evidence that other Chaos Space Marines have stolen our abilities and continue to do so from 9th and 8th edition. However, this is a true test of our resilience. We are, after all, the sons of Mortarion. I love Deathguard in 9th. They were genuinely my favourite army. It's the first time I've ever collected them, and I can't express how much I enjoy playing them. However, instead of now being beaten in the face every single game and having to stand there and get shot, instead, I propose that we find new and innovative ways to simply kill our enemies instead. So, you saw it here first. This is obviously a big secret, but the Lord of Virulence is now the standout man. Put him with 10 Terminators, use combi weapons, you're going to be causing 10 plus mortal wounds with a little bit of luck, or with 6 Death Shroud, his new and improved twin-linked sprayer, you're talking about 7d6 torrent hits that are going to be re-rolling all wounds. You're going to be picking up some serious units with that. The hidden gem, the Chaos Guard Sorcerer in Terminator armor. He has putrescent vitality. That's our -1 damage back, and it's free. Small chance of killing yourself. However, that's 2 CP saved per turn. He's got a number of abilities that are worth considering, including the fact that once per game, he has a 2d6, damage 3, strength 8, AP2 gun. He can go in Death Shroud, he can go in Bricks of Terminators, and he's going to be a real standout. If you're really desperate for some anti-tank, you might want to consider giving him a Chain Fist. Personally, I'm considering taking 2 of these guys in units of 3 Death Shroud. I'm going to use Rapid Ingress because I'm saving CP anyway. Now I can drop them in, and on the next turn, I can plod forward and unleash hell on my opponents using the free once per game damage 2, AP2. With the strat, it can become AP3 or even AP4. That's going to be killing almost anything in the game. Next, the Anchor. We've already seen in some games that have been streamed live that you need to have some kind of unit that can stand there and really just survive for the game, either on your home objective, or if it's, say, the Ritual, you can have 2 or 3 objectives held by 1 unit. If we give this unit 3 heavy plague weapons and 2 bubotic weapons, that is a big close combat punch. If we had the foul blight spawn, you're fighting first no matter what. Remember, we're not walking across the board to charge a unit here. We're standing there looking menacing for as long as we can. We put 2 melters in there, or belchers, depending on your preference, 2 plague spewers. Suddenly, the Overwatch is quite nasty. We've got a plasma gun and we've got a blight launcher, so we've even got a little bit of plink damage. The Biologist Putrefier in there, and suddenly all of our weapons are lethal hits. Not that most of them are lethal hits anyway. However, significantly, we're now crit hitting on 5s. So we're auto-wounding anything on a 5+. That, with some of the other strats available, such as Ferric Blight, we can be looking at AP6 melter guns potentially. That's outrageous. Sanguinous Flux gives us sustained hits on the objective that we're sitting there holding anyway, and Cloud of Flies makes it very difficult to shoot us. Keep a couple of CP reserved for this unit. There's a very good chance that we're not going to be able to dug out for the whole game. Sound the alarm. We've got the noxious Blightbringer. He was useless in the last edition, but now he's giving Battleshock -2 leadership. If we give him a Living Plague, that's +3 to the range on that. Turn 3 onwards, that's 12 inches. First turn doesn't really start anyway. Combine that with a couple of Plague Burst mortars, Now our Plague Burst Mortar is causing battle shocks at -2 leadership test at anything near this guy whatsoever. They're going to be quaking in their boots trying to dig trenches and run away from us. Worth considering. I'm going to test it, see how it works. Even Custodes can be failing against this, and that can cause them some real objective holding disabilities. The Flanker. The Deathguard Demon Prince was a tank in our last edition, and he could run around and beat things up. Give him some wings, toughness 10, 10 wounds, 2 up armor save without having to put anything on him. Give him the enhancement, deadly pathogen. Now he's strength 9 with his attacks, or strength 7 with the sweep, because he's getting +1 strength. Combine that with the fact that he's got Nurgle's gift to -1 on the toughness. You're talking about some real swings in terms of what you're actually going to need to roll, even against tanks. A lot of tanks are toughness 10, -1 is 9, we're strength 9, we're wounded on 4s instead of 5 all of a sudden. If we're on an objective we control, suddenly we're wounded on 3s because he's +2 strength. He's +1 attack, so 7 or even 8 attacks, again if it's an objective we hold. At strength 10, 3 damage each, AP 2. For a strat, we can make it AP 3 or even AP 4. This guy's going to be killing almost anything in the game. He's even got a handy little plague spewer, so we can kill some infantry for us if we need to. And don't forget, if we're charging, he's got a damage 3 devastating wounds weapon. He's potentially going to be an absolute nightmare on the flanks. Again, if we use rapid ingress, end of enemy's movement phase 2, put him on a flank, 12 inches away, he got 13 inches away, he can't be charged, he moves an 11 inch forward. My maths being my maths, 13 minus 11 is 2 inches. He's not even going to fail a charge. Try and get him off of a flank objective. So, Deathguard, still there, still able to kill some things. Let's see how the coming months pan out for us. We'll get the points soon. So I'm really interested actually to see how the characters are going to pan out for us. They've always been a staple for Deathguard. Finally, thank you again to our Patreons. It really is making a difference, and we do appreciate it. If you enjoy what we're doing, please give us a like, leave a comment. If you think of anything else we've missed out, let us know. If we've got anything wrong, let us know as well. Thanks. Bye.